Welcome back to Charlie's Mailbox, where I answer actual questions from actual people in my email. This week's question is, how do Guardian summaries work in Google Classroom? When you're in a class in Classroom and you click on People, you may have noticed that many students have a guardian or guardians attached to them. Now, first off, how did they get there? To be clear, they don't come from Power School. Instead, guardians need to be invited and they need to accept the invite to connect them to the student. Now, you can invite folks to do this by clicking on Invite Guardians and pasting in their email addresses. This is something you could do at a student parent teacher conference if you like. Or if there's an existing email address for the student, it's a good time to have the parents check to be sure that, in fact, that is the correct address or the correct addresses for the guardians. Now, what do guardians see? First off, they can't actually get into the classroom the way a student would. Rather, they get summaries, either daily or weekly, depending on what they prefer. And those summaries have any announcements that you make to the class, assignments that you post, or questions that you post. And if assignments have due dates associated with them, they'll be shown whether students have late work or have assignments that are upcoming. Now, for any of this to happen, two things have to be in place. One of them is that you need to have Guardian summaries switched on for your course. This is totally your option. You should do what works best for your class. Secondly, the Guardian has to decide whether they want to get a weekly or daily notification, and some do and some don't. One last thing I want to note is that in the People tab, you may have noticed the option to email all guardians. I'm actually going to recommend against that unless you know you have a really up-to-date list, because again, those are not managed by the school. Those may have been put in a long time ago and the addresses may be a little out of date. So I would use one of our other methods of getting more up-to-date emails for parent contacts when you need to do so. Hope that helps.